What's up? We're gonna talk about Adventure EXP this time. Adventure EXP goes towards essentially your account rank, known as Adventurer rank. You'll need to level this up so that your world level increases too. Your world level increases every 5 levels from rank 20 from what it looks like, and increasing your world level makes smaller enemies and bosses a higher level, but they drop better materials for ascending weapons and characters. There are quite a few things you can do to gain adventure EXP. Some things may be a little tedious, but honestly, if you want to rank up efficiently, then this is personally the best way I can think of. I'll talk about ways that don't require original resin first, and then go into ways that require the resin. I'll also skip over the generic do your story and Archon quest first, because it's common sense to do those when possible. I'll go straight to the other things we can do for EXP. Firstly, the world is packed full of puzzles for chests, challenges, and other random mechanism related things. And while chests usually give 20 to 30 EXP, even though there isn't really much EXP at all, there's literally so many of them around, and it'll only take you 10 or so seconds to clear them. So you might as well get them out of the way while you're passing them by. There's also a lot of small tasks you can do that will give you chests, like lighting 4 torches or breaking 3 stacks of rocks that are next to each other. You can also follow those wisp things around, and shooting the balloon looking flower things as well. I think there's a few others, but off the top of my head I can't remember. To me, it's kind of like if it looks out of place, then it's probably a chest, so you might as well give it a sus if so. Um, Secondly, if you haven't already, then getting all the teleport locations in both Liyue and Mondstadt is good EXP, because each time you find a teleporter, you'll receive 50 EXP, and while you're at it, you can look for Animoculus and Geoculus to upgrade your statue of the 7. Each time you upgrade the statue, you'll get a few hundred EXP, and you can probably find a map of the location of all of them on Google for both Geoculus and Animoculus. There are 3 little quest lines you can do as well that I know of. One of them is on a pirate boat near Guyun Stone Forest, and there is one near Liu Harbor. I also heard that there is one one in the water near Stormbearer Point, although I haven't gotten there myself because it requires an immense amount of stamina, and I just haven't tried since last time. There's also a few big world quests that require you to solve a series of puzzles or just finding things in general. They usually give you luxurious chests with loads of loot, as well as around 500 EXP when you complete them. There's one of the quests is at Liu Pool to find like paint tools, and it gives you 450 EXP as well as a luxurious chest. There is also a quest at Kuiji Slope, if that's even the name, that requires you to max all the geostatues there, but at the same time it gives you like 400, 500 EXP. Those are the 2 I can remember at this point. My tip to you is just don't think about how much EXP you're getting while you're going for the chests and stuff, because it'll honestly drive you crazy. Just put on some music or talk to some friends. Basically just put your brain onto autopilot and go ham, really. As for resin related EXP sources, it's basically 20 origin resin for 10 EXP, as you probably already figured out. There's like 3 main sources, which would be the Leyline Blossoms, Wealth and Revelations, the 8 bosses, and then the domains. That's the one. Leyline Blossoms, Wealth and Revelations give you 100 EXP per 20 resin. I'd personally go for the wealth one because you'll need to do a lot of upgrading in the future, or now, but ultimately it's up to you in the end. The 8 bosses consist of the Animo, Geo, and Electro Hypostasis, the 2 Cryo and Pyro flowers, the Oceanid, Lupus, Boreas, and the Storm Terror. The Storm Terror and Boreas ones use 60 resin to receive their treasure, but they also have a 1 week respawn timer. Boreas has the respawn timer, and Storm Terror can only be received. You can only receive the treasures once a week. which resets on Monday 4 a.m. on the Asian server. And there are domains for the Weapon Ascension, Artifacts, and Talent Ascension. They will require 20 Origin as well, but they can be repeated. And then there is the one-time domains that give you the Shrine of Depth keys that I talked about in my other video, and 500 EXP on completion. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's all the sources for getting EXP with and without Origin resin. Hopefully this helps someone there if they were stuck trying to level up at the later levels. But other than that, please subscribe. I'll be making some more content soonish, so hopefully you don't want to miss out on it. Anyway, peace out guys.